Hey everyone, this is Certified High Performance Coach Michelle Weimer here with this week's Facebook Live. Thank you for joining me. If you were on a second ago, you know I've got some technical difficulties going on, and that's what happens sometimes when you go live. You never know what's going to happen. Anyway, so this week we're wrapping up our conversation on productivity. And the quote that I want to start this conversation with is, productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort. And I think that's really important as we wrap up this week in the conversation about productivity and how, productivity is a key component to success. And in order to have high levels of productivity, you've got to have high levels of clarity, high levels of energy, and of course your level of courage affects your productivity and your ability to jump in and take bold actions. So when we think about adding the concept of a commitment to being productive, a commitment to excellence, a commitment to reaching and achieving our goals, to intelligent planning, which we talked about a little bit before, and we're going to kind of hit on again today, and really having focused effort to move forward. So just to review and wrap up, clarity, first of all, as a component of productivity, you have to have clear vision for your goals, know what it is that you want and why it's important to you that you work towards it. This piece will help with your commitment. When you know what you want and when you know why it's important to you, there's a certain sense of commitment that comes naturally, but also be very clear, like, I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm committed to this project, to this goal. That's where, there's a connection there. And then being prepared with a plan, okay? When you have a clear plan, when you know what it is you want, and you line out a plan, you have a timeline for how you're going to complete it. You know the resources you need to get it done. You know the actions that you need to take to make this project complete. Like, that's important in order to your overall productivity and success. You have clarity about how you're going to get this done. And hey, just one last piece there in terms of that timeline. If you're feeling overwhelmed with your plan or your project, break it down. That's why I call it a timeline, not just a deadline. Yes, a deadline, great. That's important and fantastic too. But if you break down each piece into a timeline, like, okay, today I got to get this piece done. Then tomorrow I need to contact this person and I need to get this piece done, and so on and so forth. And block out time for you to work on whatever this project or this goal is for yourself. It's really helpful in moving you forward with your plan and with your actions towards reaching your goal. So that's a side note, but important nonetheless. The other piece then that we've talked about is having high levels of energy. If you don't have the mental and physical energy that you need to stay focused and taking the actions that are necessary in order to move the needle forward on your goal or your project, it's hard to be productive, right? When you're tired, when you don't have the mental energy to stay focused and on task, it's hard to be productive. So having high energy is super important to your productivity. So think about that. Where's your energy level at right now? Do you have the energy you need to consistently be working towards your dream at a high level? And if not, then what habits do you need to change so that you can increase your mental and physical energy? Improve your vibrancy. If you're improving your vibrancy, it's one of the easiest ways to increase your potential for productivity, because when you have energy, you're more likely to start moving, right? And then the last piece that we've talked about over the last few weeks is that level of courage, having courage to even get clear about what you want. Remember, sometimes we hesitate to have clarity because we're afraid that once we're clear, once we put it out there, we might fail, or that the risk might be too high, or it might be too hard. So having the courage to even start by getting clear about what you want and then actually stepping into those necessary actions, despite the fear of failure or worry that maybe you aren't good enough, or that you can't do it, or that it's not going to turn out, that's when things really start to get done, right? That's when you have courage to boldly step forward. That's when things really start to get done. And, making a commitment to your dreams and taking actions despite fear, that takes courage. And when your courage wavers, it's easy to let little excuses or distractions detour you from your goals. We talked about that last week. So if you notice that you're procrastinating, that you're hesitating, that you're making excuses, and honestly, I know you've heard me say this before, but really 99.9% of the time, most of our reasons are really just excuses. So check your courage level. If you're catching yourself procrastinating or being distracted or not having clarity and you just can't figure out why, check your courage level. All right? Ask yourself, what would my bravest, boldest self do right here? Then go do it. Go get moving towards that dream. And above all, remember that you're not alone. Okay? Ask for help. It takes courage. I realize that, to ask for help. But it's going to move you forward. It's going to move you forward faster than trying to go it alone. So have the courage. Share socially what your goals are, what your dreams are. Get the support from people. When you do that, you get those who are there to champion you on and cheer you on. Get their support, their encouragement, and even their accountability, right? And, if you're afraid to put that out there to the people then get a coach. Get someone who can help you get clarity, help you create the level of energy that you need in order to push forward, and help you find that courage and that confidence that is in you to go after that dream or that goal that you have, to be productive, to create success for yourself. So remember, being productive isn't just rewarding in and of itself, but productivity is a key component to success. So make that commitment, get a clear plan, and focus your efforts on being highly productive towards succeeding at your dreams, at your goals, at what you want to create in your life. You will be amazed, honestly, at what you can accomplish when you do that. And again, if you're struggling to either have the clarity, have the energy, or maybe just have the courage, I want to help you. I would love to have a conversation with you. You can always send me a message, or if nothing else, grab the Achieve Success System. It is really just a step-by-step plan to help you win your goals and really successfully achieve those dreams and those visions that you have. It helps you, walks you straight through, helps you set it all up, get clear about your goals, create that plan, have the clarity, identify when that fear factor is coming in or when your courage is wavering, and help you move past it. So contact me today, or at the very least, grab the Achieve Success System. It's time to get moving. It's time to commit, get the plan, and start taking that focus effort forward towards your dreams and goals. So until next time, I want to thank you for joining me every week on Facebook Live. And until next time, this is Certified High Performance Coach Michelle Weimer. Bye for now.